264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me. Money's coming to me.
Let me tell you, if we didn't win, the stock market would have crashed. And the market was going up a lot before the election because it was looking like we had a good chance to win. And then it went up tremendously from the time we won the election till the time we took office, which was November 8th to January 20th. And that's our credit. That's all our credit. And leading up to that point was our credit because there was hope. And one of the reasons the stock market's gone up so much in the last few days is people think we're doing so well. They liked the State of the Union speech.
Well, I hate to tell you, that is not true. That's not why the market's going back up in the last few days. Or going up so much. We're having this big burst. I mean, we're having this huge burst in the market. It has nothing to do with that. Again, he hasn't got to do this kind of stuff. There's no need for it. He can tell the truth. I still support the guy because he does great things. But boy, when it comes to the economy, I mean, he's just got to be square with folks. The only reason this market's going up right now is because there's real fear by the institutions. Okay, there's real fear by the institutions that they just feel that this market has been rallying for 10 years based on stock buybacks, and they're right. It's been based on stock buybacks totally. That's what's been going on. And so they know now that the companies, the corporations, are so in debt. We haven't seen corporate debt at $10 trillion ever. Let's just go back. Here's how it worked. We've had this massive short covering rally in the last few days. The fear is that the corporations are going to cut back, and they are going to cut back on stock buybacks by 20%. That's huge. Now remember, these stock buybacks have saved this market, but not saved it. It just pushed the market up artificially. So during the time of our, right now, in the last 10 years, we've never had a recovery. In the last 10 years, we had nothing but worsening economic fundamentals, including we got this huge surging budget deficit. It's historic. We have a huge trade deficit, historic. We have a contracting economic growth. We're not growing. We're decelerating. And corporate profits are declining. And that's why when they went out, remember this whole thing started in 2008, 2009, they had $5 billion in corporate debt. Well, they put another $5 trillion in corporate debt on stock buybacks alone. You got to be nuts. So remember, after 2008 crash, the Federal Reserve stepped in, printed money, so they could purchase 10-year Treasury yields to lower the interest rates for the corporations. So they could then turn around, the Federal Reserve, and lend to the corporations nearly $5 trillion so to purchase their own stocks. in the last 10 years. So that when their earnings declined each quarter, because remember what happened when we had that stock market crash, people were wiped out. $7 trillion of their equity gone in the stock market, $9 trillion in the home equity, and they lost 8 million jobs. So when in 2009, there's no jobs, no money, no spending, people were filing bankruptcy. So how are corporations going to make profit? They couldn't. So the Federal Reserve came in and created a game. Said, well, we'll print all this money, we'll buy treasuries, make sure the interest rates go down, and then we'll give you, the corporations, near zero interest rate loans so you can buy your own shares. And I explained this 100 times, where their stock was at $10 and they had 15 million outstanding shares. And when the first quarter of 2009 and they had big losses coming in, they didn't want to show those losses, especially the banks. So they gave them the money, near zero rate, so they could take and buy down the numbers of shares. So instead of 15 million shares, they went to 14 million shares. So instead of the stock going from $10 down to $7, the stock went from $10 up to 12 or 13. That's how it all started. That was in 2009. It was a con job. Now, the corporations kept borrowing and borrowing to keep moving the stock market up. But remember, as the stock market was going up and the corporations would keep borrowing $5 trillion, you kept borrowing and borrowing to keep buying back their own shares, Remember, corporations weren't making money. Only a handful. Remember, the market went up in 2019, 30%. More than half of that 30% gain was just two stocks. I think it was Apple and Microsoft. So that's where the problem started. So they've been doing this each quarter. But now, and what that is called is prosperity without profits. So they didn't have to worry. Every quarter, when they weren't making profits, they didn't have to worry about their stock going down. Their stock would go up by buying down their shares. So they're spreading their earnings or profits over fewer shares. That artificially pushes the market up. Now, as a result, the market rallied 468%. But profits continue to decline. They're still declining. Our economic growth, our GDP, went down. It dropped since the first quarter. Our earnings, corporate earnings, profits dropped. So now the corporations are saddled with $5 trillion in debt, but then they put another $5 trillion in debt on top of that for stock buybacks. So they have a historic corporate debt at $10 trillion, half being the stock buybacks. So Wall Street is starting to panic. This is why you're getting this big rally, because Wall Street's panicking. So remember, stock buybacks, okay, they masked the terrible market, the terrible earnings, by doing the stock buybacks. The stock buyback is the linchpin for the rally, but it's also was the linchpin for consumer confidence. Because remember, the fake business news networks convinced you, go spend 40% more than your income, you're going to be fine, because look at the stock market, how great it is. That means the economy is wonderful. The stock market reflects the economy. No, it doesn't. It never, ever reflects the economy. It reflects the attitude by the big institutions who invest in stock. That's all it reflects. It doesn't reflect the economy at all. So now they're worried. We have household debt at 14 trillion. We have corporate debt at 10 trillion. And so, and now it could be the worst time where they're going to cut back stock buybacks when they need them, especially the president, to get this market moving. So they hit the panic button, Wall Street. They realized what's going on. And what they did is they started to put in a program called crash protection. They went out and they've been buying a slew of put options. I'll explain that when I get back. I mean, it's amazing what's going on, but nobody knows about it. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Are you financially ready for the new year? Phil's Gang is ready. Why not start the new year by making a sound financial decision and join the leader in making profits in the stock market? Phil's Gang has been teaching its members how to make profits in the stock market for over 20 years. We teach you stock chart analysis, pattern recognition, relative strength and relative weakness, how to protect your investments with the Scout Power System, how to place stops, the best time to get into a stock, and the best time to get out. Phil's Gang use proprietary charts that are easy to read and guide you through the noise that everyone else offers in the world of fundamentals. The best part of Phil's Gang is if you don't have the time to learn the training system, you can invest in the market based on Phil's recommendations. Join Phil's Gang and get the Working Investor Program for a 10-day free trial. That's right. Get the membership and the MV2 color-coded chart for free for 10 days. Go to philsgang.com and click on Get Started for your 10-day free trial. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Are you financially ready for the new year? Phil's Gang is ready. Why not start the new year by making a sound financial decision and join the leader in making profits in the stock market? Phil's Gang has been teaching its members how to make profits in the stock market for over 20 years. We teach you stock chart analysis, pattern recognition, relative strength and relative weakness, how to protect your investments with the Scout Power System, how to place stops, the best time to get into a stock, and the best time to get out. Phil's Gang use proprietary charts that are easy to read and guide you through the noise that everyone else offers in the world of fundamentals. The best part of Phil's Gang is if you don't have the time to learn the training system, you can invest in the market based on Phil's recommendations. Join Phil's Gang and get the Working Investor Program for a 10-day free trial. That's right. Get the membership and the MV2 color-coded chart for free for 10 days. Go to philsgang.com and click on Get Started for your 10-day free trial. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. So the bottom line is this. It's really simple. We've reached the point that the stock buybacks aren't working anymore. The economy hasn't grown enough in the last 10 years. We haven't seen a 3% GDP growth since 1955. So there's our problem. We're not growing our economy. All the spending is from borrowing. If the spending was from savings and wage increases, we'd be in great shape. But everything's fake. When they say the economy is doing terrific, it does terrific if you look at the spending and if it was coming from wages and wage increases and savings. But when it's coming from people go and spend because they have access to credit and they're spending 40% more than their income. And why are they spending 40% more than their income? You got to think, they got to be crazy. No. Think about why they're doing that. They're being lied to every day by fake business news networks. Because every day they tell the consumer, how many times do we hear, the consumer is strong, the consumer is strong? We hear it all the time. Because they don't tell you the truth. That the only reason he's not strong, he is strong at borrowing. So now so we reached a point where the consumer is tapped. But now what they're doing is giving him more credit so he can keep spending. They got to keep him spending. To keep him spending, they got to keep him happy. They got to convince him, go spend. Don't worry, you're going to be okay. You're going to keep your job. Because look at the stock market. Wow, look at the stock market. That's the economy. See, it's healthy. You're going to keep your job. So go spend. Don't worry, you're not going to lose your job, which is a bold-faced lie. The stock market has nothing to do with the economy. The economy is how much does it grow? How much is the economy growing? That's nothing to do with the stock market. And earnings, corporate earnings, are those profits going up? And the answer to both of those is no. So all they did is push the stock market up. And to keep everybody happy and keep them consuming so the rich can get richer in the stock market. And remember what they do. We haven't raised rates. We haven't raised rates. That's insane. If the economy's good, you raise rates. You don't keep rates low. You don't do that. You just don't. But that's what we're doing. We're keeping rates low because the economy isn't any good, because the consumer has a false confidence, because every bit of money he's spending is borrowed. And corporations, all the money they've been spending is borrowed, but they're not putting it into wage increases. So the $5 trillion that corporations borrowed since 2009, that money should have went into wage increases. What do you mean? Well, wage increases through what? Well, that money, the $5 trillion, should go into business investment, where companies put that money in new equipment, new machinery, and they can produce more. And when they produce more, you give people wage increases. Then people take those wage increases and savings, and then they go buy. But what they did is they took that money away from the people. The CEOs took the money away, the business investment. They took it for themselves to buy shares, to lower the amount of shares down. So when they come out with a loss, it won't show a loss. It will show the profit and the stock market going up artificially. So the fake business news networks can say to the folks, keep spending. Well, now there's a real problem. The corporations hit the wall. They got $10 trillion in corporate debt. They can't keep doing stock buybacks because they don't have profits. Just go check earnings. Just go on the internet, check earnings for 2009. They're negative every quarter. So now they're saying we got to cut back by 20%. So Wall Street panicked. They realized what's going on. So if they don't have stock buybacks, they can't keep the stock market up. So what they did is said, let's go in and we'll put a floor in. So the market, it can't crash for a while anyways. So they realize the corporate profits are lousy. They understand they're scared to death now that they can't keep the stock buybacks going to keep pushing up their stock prices. So they go in and hit the panic button and they buy all these put options. Well, guess what happens? The White House knows what's going on. So Larry Kudlow and the dopes, the dope squad, Kudlow and Laffer and Moore, they said, well, let's do the same thing. Let's tell the Fed to do the same thing. Start doing put options so we can make sure that we have a crash program. We got to have a crash program as well. So let's do a crash protection program. And that's what they did. And so on top of the $65 billion they're printing a month to buy treasuries to keep interest rates low because the economy's lousy, they also printed a whole bunch of money. They put on the sideline billions of dollars in case we have a correction. They can inject it right away and make sure the market doesn't go down. But there's a problem with all this. The more the Fed prints for all these programs, your dollar in the wallet is getting killed. And it's causing inflation. But they won't admit to inflation because they admit to inflation, they'd have to raise rates, and they don't want to raise rates because that means the very wealthy in the stock market who's making all the money, the 1 percentile who are grabbing 80% of the stock profits, they're going to get grumpy. They've been on they've had a cocaine bowl, okay, on their desk for 10 years. They can't get off it. They're hooked. So inflation, the problem is inflation, think about how it's caused. When there's demand for goods, okay, that's what drives, okay, that drives everything. So if you have rates low and you can have access to credit, the demand for goods is driven for the wrong reason, debt. Keeping rates too low for too long instead of the right reason. The demand for goods should be driven by increased wages and savings, not debt. But we can't increase our wages because the CEOs are keeping that money for themselves to do stock buyback. This is unbelievable. Bottom line, what's going to happen with the market? I'll tell you when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Are you financially ready for the new year? Phil's Gang is ready. Why not start the new year by making a sound financial decision and join the leader in making profits in the stock market? Phil's Gang has been teaching its members how to make profits in the stock market for over 20 years. We teach you stock chart analysis, pattern recognition, relative strength and relative weakness, how to protect your investments with the Scout Power System, how to place stops, the best time to get into a stock, and the best time to get out. Phil's Gang use proprietary charts that are easy to read and guide you through the noise that everyone else offers in the world of fundamentals. The best part of Phil's Gang is if you don't have the time to learn the training system, you can invest in the market based on Phil's recommendations. Join Phil's Gang and get the Working Investor Program for a 10-day free trial. That's right. Get the membership and the MV2 color-coded chart for free for 10 days. Go to philsgang.com and click on Get Started for your 10-day free trial. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so what's going to happen? So they're into crash protection, both the big Wall Street firms and now our federal government. They're realizing that our economy is not growing, it's decelerating. They know that corporations' earnings are decelerating, and for 10 years they've been doing that. And everything's been fine for 10 years. They've been keep borrowing and borrowing and borrowing, and keep buying stocks, keep pushing it up. But now 10 years later, the corporations can't borrow as much anymore because they got to pay back what they borrowed, and so now they got to drop stock buybacks by 20%, which is a killer. That's what's been driving this market. So what they did, they went out, the big Wall Street firms and our federal government, and they put in a crash protection program. They're printing money, the federal government, to purchase these put options, okay? And to keep the market set in place. In other words, so when the market starts to crash, they got these put options. So it's like putting in a base, and that's exactly what Kramer did and the boys. They said, let's do the same thing because we got to get to November, to election night. So what's that mean for us? Well, we need a couple more days to see if this thing is going to work, number one. Now, my gang members, okay, I've told my gangs we got to watch the banks. The S&P has been going up. The stock market's been going up, right? It's going back up. Everybody's all excited. But remember, when the market came down, if you look at the amount of people who bought stocks now compared to the people you got more people who are selling their stock than buying. So the only reason this market is going up because it's called short covering. What does that mean? A lot of companies were betting the market was going to go down. A lot of big professional traders were betting the stock market was going to drop. So they had big positions on. Well, when they announced that they're going to do crash protection, and they're going to have they're printing billions for a liquid injection in case there is a pullback. They said, I can't short stocks. Any stock I'm betting, I got to go buy that stock back. So if I'm betting a stock is going down, if I say, okay, a stock's going to go from $325 down to $293, I bet it's going to go down. I just go to you and I borrow your stock. And if it goes down, I make money, you lose money. Well, now I can't hold that position. So now I got to go buy that back, and that means the stock market goes up. And that's why the stock market, if you look at the S&P, has gone from a low on Friday, January 31st, of around 320 to today around 333. You can give me how much that is? That's about what, 2.5%? 2.5%. So we had a 2.5%. So we're right where we were now, a little bit above it, where we were in January 22nd when we made an all-time new high. So in the next few days, what we're going to do is we've got some wonderful stocks because we're looking, like we got stocks like STOR. We got stocks like O, okay, and these stocks are ready to break out. The oil stocks are ready to break out. So we're in position. We have some beautiful selections of stock. So if this does work, and they make sure the market doesn't crash, and they keep trying to push this market up, but remember what I just told you, we don't have that stock buybacks like we used to have. That's going to be a big, big chunk. That's like taking an 8-cylinder car and running on 2 cylinders. How does that? And going to a race. You're going to a race. You have an 8-cylinder car. You get up to the race and you got 2 cylinders. That's it. The other ones aren't working. Well, that's the problem. So, but we can make a lot of money because it doesn't matter to us because we play both sides of the market. If the market's going to soar from now to November because of their new plan, their financial engineering of crash protection, both Wall Street and the federal government, then fine, we'll take advantage of it. Then we'll be buying some wonderful stocks, and when they turn green, we'll stay with them. And all you have to do is join my gang, and for 10 days free, you'll see how this works. You get the color-coded chart, and you get the membership. But the beautiful thing is you have the option. In the beginning, when you start out, what you should do is what we do is every day at 2 o'clock, we post a video on our portfolio of stocks we have. We have like 30 stocks. That's our portfolio. And we post those 30 stocks every day with a video. Our team gets together, and then at 2 o'clock, we post it. So before 2 o'clock, we figure out, buy, sell, run like hell. What are we going to do with this? And then our member goes in. We posted it too. If, let's say he comes home from work at 6, clicks on and says, what should I be doing with Caterpillar? He knows. It's nice and clear. Tells him exactly what to do. He hasn't got to know anything about the stock. Doesn't have to study anything. Again, the same story. How many people wish that you always say, God, I just wish I could find somebody where I could just make money. That's all. I just want to make money. I don't want to go to class. I don't want to learn anything. I just wish somebody would give me a stock I could make money and get me in and get me out at the right time. Well, that's what we do here. And I'm going to prove it to you for 10 days. This is not a bunch of BS. I'll prove it to you. You don't have to do a thing. Now, if you do want to become active with the color-coded technology, and you'll see it works, because if you're going to the videos using our portfolio stocks, the member portfolio stocks, and you're going to see it works. Now, you may decide, you know what? I want to do my own stocks. I want to learn how to use this on my own. Well, we have a whole program for that. You can do that. Now, here's how it works. Today I was listening to Cramer. Listen to the recommendation Cramer made. And I hope you got a mobile device so you can go to my site right now and see this. This is ridiculous.
Hi, Tim. Your thoughts on BLDR and if that sector is expected to perform well?
It's in the best sector. That's a sector that's home building. It's connected to them. Lower interest rates help. I like the stock.
Like the stock. If you could see this, I wish you could see this. The stock turned green. The stock turned green. Institutions started to buy the stock on September 13th at around $19. It turned red. It turned red January 24th at $27. So that's about, from 19 to 27, that's about a 42% gain. Now, he should be telling people to get out. It turned red. My members are getting out because it turned red. It's showing us the institutions are pulling the money out. And it's solid red. And he said, well, that's a great stock. I would say the builders' interest rates are low. That has nothing to do with it. Stocks go up and down, not on these stupid stories. Stocks go up and down simply because the institutions get together and decide which ones they want to buy. And you want to be there with them. Now, you don't have time to look at every stock. We have a portfolio of 30, the same 30 all year long. It's beautiful. And we can prove to anyone it works. Just give us 10 days. You don't have to come to class, nothing. If you don't have time to click on when you get home from work, or even if you're at work, the stock you choose, like McDonald's, look what we did with McDonald's. McDonald's now is up 10%. We bought McDonald's in December. And we took some profits the other day. We're still in it. But it hasn't turned red yet, so we know to stay with it. So that's all you have to do. It works. Believe me, okay? We did the same thing with Starbucks. Now Starbucks is going down. We took our profits. Now we're turning around making money as it goes down, as it turned red. Now, I know when I say the green and the red, you're going to go, this sounds goofy. It don't sound like that would, right? It sounds like a game or something. For 10 days, you get it free. So here's what you do. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Click on where it gets started. And you're going to be signing up for the Working Investor Package. You get the color-coded technology chart, and you get the free membership. So that means you got access to all of our site. You can come in, you want whatever you want to do. It's right there. But I suggest that you start out with just following those videos and just those stocks, particular stocks, and you'll see it really, really works. Let me tell you, the question now is, will this work? With the 20% of the stock buybacks gone, will their crash protection program work? More on that when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. you immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Are you financially ready for the new year? Phil's Gang is ready. Why not start the new year by making a sound financial decision and join the leader in making profits in the stock market? Phil's Gang has been teaching its members how to make profits in the stock market for over 20 years. We teach you stock chart analysis, pattern recognition, relative strength and relative weakness, how to protect your investments with the Scout Power System, how to place stops, the best time to get into a stock, and the best time to get out. Phil's Gang use proprietary charts that are easy to read and guide you through the noise that everyone else offers in the world of fundamentals. The best part of Phil's Gang is if you don't have the time to learn the training system, you can invest in the market based on Phil's recommendations. Join Phil's Gang and get the Working Investor Program for a 10-day free trial. That's right. Get the membership and the MV2 color-coded chart for free for 10 days. Go to philsgang.com and click on Get Started for your 10-day free trial. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Okay, so the market is rallying. Don't chase it. Give it a couple days. Join my gang. Get your video every day on the stock that you choose. Wouldn't that be nice? Every day, you go to your site, go to your website, you click on, and there's go to our website, and you click on the stock. We go through every stock. Whatever one you pick, you're going to know exactly what to do. How good is that? So start with that, and it works, and it's free for 10 days. And you'll see this thing does work. Now, the situation is that why they put this crash protection program, which simply means they try to put a floor in this market so it can't crash. Well, that's not going to work. Okay? All it's done is scared everybody who's betting the market to go down. They took their positions off, which they have to buy. And that's the reason that we had the big rally in the last few days. That's all. That's the only reason. So don't listen to these people on these fake business news networks. They're lying to you, okay? Now, the stocks that we're going to be working, my members and I, are the ones that are the oil stocks that got crushed. That's where all the big gains are in. Those are all the big gains. So, again, if you ever said to yourself, I just wish I could find somebody that gives me a stock, I don't have to do anything, and I can make money. That's what this program is about. And I'll prove it. You got 10 days free, and I'll prove it to you that's exactly what we do. That's it. That's what we do. We're the only ones I know that do that. Okay? All right. Listen to this. This is amazing this morning. This was Pelosi, right?
I pray hard for him because he's so off the track.
of our Constitution, our values, our country, the air our children breathe, the water they drink, and the rest. He really needs our prayers.
Unbelievable. Then Trump says,
I don't like people who use their faith as justification for doing what they know is wrong.
That's Romney he's talking about. Now he talks about Pelosi.
Nor do I like people who say, I pray for you, when they know that that's not so.
Okay. But here's the thing. Pelosi, remember she tore up the manifesto, as they call it?
I tore up a manifesto of mistruths. It's very hard for us to get you to talk about the issues that we are working on. HR.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. She's saying the reason why she tore it up is because everything he said wasn't true. All right. You know what? We know one thing. The government, they're lazy. They're dumb. They're not going to do anything for us. The government's not going to help us. For 3 years, they could have been growing this economy for us, growing jobs and wages. The fastest way to do that, to grow wages, is you give the middle class access to money so that they can start up businesses. The more startup businesses you have, they compete for each other's workers and wages go up. That's how wages increase. That's when you have a good, strong economy, when the middle class creates wage increases through competition, because so many startup businesses are going on at the same time. It's the middle class who drives startup businesses. But guess what? While they've been screwing around for 3 years on this mess, the middle class income has shrunk, is shrinking. The only incomes that have gone up, 3%, you hear them talk about that all the time, and that's before inflation, by the way. If you add inflation back in, doesn't work. 3% doesn't work because just healthcare alone is going up 7%. But he's talking about the folks that are making $35,000 a year and less. The people in the middle class are getting screwed, and the very wealthy are getting wealthy because they could borrow money free to buy stocks in the stock market. And they created this whole illusion. They covered themselves that the economy's terrific. So you're going out getting duped and you're buying and you're thinking you're going to keep your job and everything's going to be fine because you keep looking at the stock market, when the stock market hasn't got anything to do with the health of the economy. And you're going to be surprised one day that you're going to lose your job. I hate to say that, but it's inevitable. It's going to happen. This market can't keep going up like this. Why do you think they put the crash protection in? So to make money for my members, it doesn't matter to us. Of course, it matters. The market's going to crash. We hate to see people get hurt. But a crash, we will make money because we'll be on the other side. Right now, let's just focus on if this cash protection, the purchasing of options by the big Wall Street firms and by the plunger team, we've seen the first action where the shorts covered. That's all it was. And we had this big 2-3 day rally. Now it's stopped. Today, the market's now only up 81 points. And if it continues and it works, which is going to be difficult because now they're going to lose 20% of their stock buyback, it doesn't matter to us. Our stocks will be in the right stocks where it would be following the institutions, and that's what our charts do. So again, if you're a person that says, I just wish I could find somebody who could give me a stock that I could make money on with no hassle, I don't have to do a thing. Check it out. Go to my site right now where it says Get Started, philsgang.com. Get started, and then make sure you get the package, the Working Investor package, both the chart and the membership free. All right. So, again, if we take a look at the oil market, oil has got crushed. And here's the other thing. If we have a booming economy, would somebody tell me, why isn't oil going up? God, we're lied to all the time. But see, they can get away with it because they can convince people easily that the economy's good because they got the power, they got TV, and they can convince millions of people the economy is good. People don't think, well, man, how can the economy be good? Oil's down. That doesn't make sense. How can the economy be good? They're trying to get interest rates lower. Don't you raise rates when the economy's good? And when the economy is good, don't you start paying down your budget deficits? Our budget deficits are increasing. So let's see, our budget deficits are increasing. They're forcing interest rates down. That happens in a bad economy, but they're pointing to the stock market. Oh, no, it's a good economy. Look at the market. And then they just printed billions and billions of dollars they're putting in a sideline, ready to take this injection of liquidity if there is a little correction. Now, if the market corrects, it's going to go right back up. We'll be there. We'll make money on it. The best thing about us, being with us, you're going to know when to get in, when to buy, when to sell, but most important, when to run like hell. See, the biggest problem that people don't understand about the budget deficits and the trade deficits, they're the evil of all the fundamentals. They're the worst because trade deficits and budget deficits kill you. The consequences of budget deficits and trade deficits, they put pressure to increase interest rates. Why do you think they're out there printing all this money to purchase $65 billion a month to purchase 10-year treasuries to keep the rates down? Because they know the budget deficits and the trade deficits, are getting worse, and the worse they get is trying to push rates up. And because the economy is so bad, the Federal Reserve on this side is going in and printing money, buying treasuries to keep it down. I mean, it's all big game. But when this market does crash, who knows when? Markets don't just crash overnight. It takes a long time. My members will be in that position. Right now, oil is at $51. Okay? And all the good oil service stocks and all the good energy stocks are really getting killed. And we're watching them every day. The yield curve. Look how the yield curve, it already it reversed once this week. And then they went in and engineered to make sure it wasn't reversed. But that's a problem. We got so many problems, but they wash it all away by saying, look at the market. Elon Musk, Sergey Brin, Warren Buffett, Steve Cohen, Carl Icahn, Ronald Perlman. They're the 1/100th of 1% who make $27 million a year. They have net worths of $111 million, and they captured 80% of the $19 trillion stock market gain since Trump has been in office. They won. Because these people are sitting out there, the Democrats and Republicans fighting, and they're doing nothing for us. Well, I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to make sure you're going to make money whether the market goes up or the market goes down. I'm going to make sure I'm the one person that you say, I wish I could find somebody who could make this so easy for me. They give me a stock I just make money on. Well, that's me and my team. Join now. Go to philsgang.com. It's free for 10 days. Please remember St. Jude when you're making money. Hey, I'll see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to